to get up and walk? You want to get up and walk? Everybody get up and walk. It's time. It's time. Welcome, everyone. Ageless Balance. I'm Ron. We're going to do a little bit of endurance movement. If you get a little tired, just take it easy. Go back to this little march. We'll be doing some movement stuff, and then we'll sit down and we'll do some stretching. So let's get started with the squats first. Hands on the thighs, shoulder blades back, chest out, butt out, would ya? Back of the head to the tailbone, a straight line, shoulder blades are back, and bring it back up again. That was very shallow, you'll notice. That's how we want to start out. Feet forward, knees over the laces of the shoes, not past. We're hinging at the hip, pushing the butt back, coming forward, and roll the hips, drive it back up. Hands down. Hands down, this is the greatest exercise there is. And hands up. Hands up, it still is the greatest exercise ever. Roll the shoulder blades back. Bring it down in front, down in front. Can't see a thing. Bring it down, and up and back. We're going to do a rotation. We're going to come up and rotate through the shoulders, reaching up into a diagonal. Diagonal. Back down. Diagonal on the other side. Same thing. Bring it up and around. Don't turn the hips, just turn the shoulders. Don't let yourself go around like that. Really hard on the back. One more time each way. See if you can get just a little more rotation out of it. Around. Stretch your shoulder blades back. And other side down. And up. Step jacks out to the side. Bring the arms up overhead. Just step it out. Go with the movement. You want to end up right between the two legs. So as that foot comes up and over, you land right in the middle between the legs, right between your base of support, right in the middle of it. Out and in. Take a little faster if you want. Put a little jump in there, coming off the balls of the feet. Up to you. Movement is what's right for you. I would like you to bring the heels up if you can. If you're not comfortable with that, if you don't feel safe doing it, don't do it. If you can, get up there. Get up there. And bring it back down again. Just step out to the side and in, out and in. Tap, bring it back, tap. So we're still doing that weight shift. This time I want you to stay in the middle, tap the toe out, bring it back in, other side out and in. Feel the work on the stationary leg. Keep it flat on the foot, flat on the floor. Blah. Peter Piper. And back in. She sells seashells, that one too. Out and in. Foot flat on the floor of your stationary leg. Pick that other leg up and come in. Feel the work through the hips, the knees, the thighs, the calf, and especially the ankles. The ankles especially. Out and in. Hand goes out with the arm. Push. Rotate the hand as you bring it out and in. Push it out. Rotate the palm of the hand. Bring it back in. Out. Same side as the leg going out. And in, out, and in. Alternate arm, alternate leg. Reach and bring it back. A little more of a challenge for the core. And in, out, and in. A little more of a challenge for the brain. Going cross body, different directions. Out and in, out, and bring it in. Stepping back and up. Just make it easy for right now. We'll get a little more aggressive with it, have a little more fun with it, what we'll do. Alternating legs, step it back, bring it up. Try to go into a little bit of a squat if you can. So as you come back, down, roll the hip in front, push up through the heel, and up, back, and up. Step back, arm back from the opposite hand, goes back with the leg, and up. Now, if you can, bring the knee up in front. So stepping back and up, balancing on that single leg, alternating legs, back and up, back. I can't get the hands to go with the legs. Back and up. Take it back. Bring it up high. Out, in and up, back, and bring it up. Go back to just just this right here. We're going to do a step out, 1, 2, and back, 1, 2. Work on that, just bringing the heels up first, off the balls of the feet. Heel first, pick it up, step out on the ball of the foot. As that heel comes down, your weight shifting to bring yourself over on top of your base of support. And out, over, and back. 4-step, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back, 2, 3, 4. Take this at your pace, not at mine. I might have been going too fast for you. That's fine. Slow it down. Do what's right for you. Do what you feel safe doing. Do what you can do, keeping your form, picking the foot up, lifting, especially that trailer leg up and in. Other side up and in. If you want, get the arms involved in this. As you come to the front or come to the middle, 1, 2, arms up, 3, 4, arms down. Back, 1, 2, 3, 4. Push up, 1, 2. Roll the hands, bring them back down again. Palms up, driving through the arms. Feel the shoulders working. Feel the muscles in the forearm working, and back down. Drive up, pull down. One more time each way, up and down, up to the middle, down on the side. Look that out. Diagonal lunges. I like these. We're going to come up at a diagonal, turn into it, and then come back. Other direction. Pick up the right foot, roll it out to the outside about a 45-degree angle. Back foot comes up and around, and then bring the torso into it. Working the obliques, working balance with rotation. Out and back, around and back. Same to the back, stepping back and rotating, facing the opposite direction and coming back to the middle. Other side. Try to make this a smooth transition. Out and in, out and in. All right, so here's fun. Here's fun. We're going to do a diamond pattern. So we're going to step up and over, back at a diagonal, all the way back, and to where we started. Back the other way, stepping back at a diagonal, leg comes up and over, lead with the right leg, bring the left behind, lead with the right leg, bring the left behind. Back up, lead with the left, lead with the left, lead with the right as you start going right, and right, coming back. So we've always done a box lunge. We just haven't done a diamond lunge, and I think it's really cool. And back. All right. Of course, I think L movement is pretty cool. So bring the knee up, knee up. Take your time with it. Peter Piper, keep your foot flat on the floor. If I just say Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, you can go, he means keep your foot flat on the floor and up. And that whole Susie sells seashells by the seashore. Yeah, that's way too hard. I'm not going to be doing that one. And up and up. If you can, give yourself just a little bit of pop at the top. Up, pop at the top, a top pop or a pop top, and up and up, up. If not, just bring the heel up as you bring the knee up on the other leg and up. If you can't do that actual bounce, just see if you can come up on the heel or on the ball of the foot and up, up. Opposite arm goes up with that opposite leg. And last one, feet out at a 45-degree angle. Hands on the thighs, butt goes right straight back like you're sitting down on a chair. Push it back, hands on the thighs. Oops, I got too much weight back. Roll, balancing in the middle. Roll the hip forward, and then that drives straight up through the feet, flat on the floor. Down, butt back. Roll the hips. Make sure that the knees are over the ankles and that your foot is flat. As you drive up, feeling the muscles work on the inner thighs and in the glutes in the butt. Back down, roll, and push up. One more, down, roll it around, and come back up again. Finish out with skaters, just stretching it out. Cool down, take a deep breath. First 15 minutes was movement. We got that done. We're going to move into seated stretches here, is what we're going to do in a second. Grab yourself a drink of water, grab yourself a chair, grab yourself some relaxation because we're just going to stretch and it's going to feel really good. Give you a little time to get there first. Betsy, the cat, has already been seated. She's just been waiting for us to get to this point. Seeing how she's not feeling well, I told her she probably shouldn't do the aerobic part of this today, that she should just stay with the seated stretches. Take it easy. Your body can't heal if you're not well, and then you go and push it a little harder by exercising hard. Bad combination. Terrible combination. Although, even when we're not feeling well, we love to stay and keep working out because it's so important to us. And I get that because I do it a lot, but not anymore. If my body's not well, then I got to take it easy with the exercises completely. All right, neutral position, knee over the ankles, knees, toes, hips, all pointing forward. We'll wait till Nancy sits down. Boom, she's down. Okay, we're ready. Find your neutral position now. Ears over shoulders, so bring that head back. Don't let it go forward. Arms and shoulders roll forward. Up straight, straight up. Ears over shoulders, over hips. Roll the hands down. Let's let them hang at the side. We're going to bring them up over the head as high as you want, as high as you can, as high as you're comfortable with right now. Up and bring them back down. We warmed them up a little bit, but if they're still not ready to go all the way up over the top, don't do it. Don't do it. If it's not right for you, listen to your body. That's the most important thing. Bring it down. One more time up over the top. Deep breath in. And exhale. Let's do a rotation. Left hand outside of the right knee. Bring that right hand around to the back and rotate just the shoulder. So as you come around, that back shoulder rotates, front shoulder stays pointed forward. Hand is on the thigh to protect that front shoulder from letting it collapse and going with the other shoulder. So put light pressure through that left hand onto the right thigh. Deep breath in, exhale, come back to center, do the other side, same thing. Right hand outside of left knee. Left hand on the back of the chair or the bottom of the chair, roll the shoulder blades back, and chest is out, looking right straight in front of you. Don't let the chin come down to the chest. That drives right to that lower back. And when people say this rotation hurts their lower back, that's because they're not keeping the chin up, chest out, keeping the spine in neutral position. Other side, same thing one more time. See if you can get a little deeper with it. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. And just a little bit more. Chin follows chest. And form follows function. And around the other side, same thing. Deep breath in. And bring it back to center. That was nice. Neck rotations, arms out to the side. We're going to do it all. We're going to work our way from top down to the bottom. Chin over the right hand, bring it around. Eyes looking out over that right hand, chin over the right shoulder. I'll get it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Take your eyes, follow the hands around to the center. Get that vestibular system working. Being able to rotate the head, looking at something close to you and not getting dizzy. Notice the stuff in the background is all kind of blurry. That's how it is. That's how it is. You want to make sure you can make those rotations. Coming back to center one more time each side. Bring it into the middle. Pointing right straight out front. Make sure those shoulder blades are back, chest is out. And now really try to roll the shoulder blades back as deep as you can get them. Following with the chin, following with the eyes, that finger on the end of the middle finger on the hand. Never mind. Just look at the hand. Talk to the hand. Bring it around. Shoulder blades are back. Squeeze them together. Bring it down. Shake it out. Roll the shoulder blades back. One of my favorite stretches. We're going to take the right ear. We're going to bring it down to the right shoulder. But before you do, make sure you're looking right out in front of you. Right straight out, chin parallel with the floor, so that as you come down to the side, the only thing that's happening is the neck is stretching out on the side, not in the back because you've got your chin down, because you've got your chin down to your chest. Deep breath in. Take that opposite hand, that left hand, push it down towards the floor. And exhale, come back up to center. Same on the other side, taking that left ear to the left shoulder. Find your neutral position first, and then drop it. That stretch feels so good. I love this one. I bypassed the other ones, even looking at the ceiling and looking at the floor for this one. But the one I want to do, I do want to bring chin down to chest. So start out with the shoulder blades back as far as you can get them, and then bring the chin down to the chest and feel the stretch going from the top of the shoulders all the way up through the shoulders, through the upper back, going up into the neck, to the base of the neck, base of the skull, sorry. Get the shoulder blades back, drive them down as far as they'll go. And bring that chin down. Rotate it to the right, the other right for me, and bring it up, looking out over the right side, and then back down. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. You're looking right down at the floor. Bring the chin along the chest to start out with, and then rotate and start raising the chin up. Just pretend I'm saying the right words, okay? Shake that out. They won't be, but just pretend. Roll the shoulder blades back. Bigger and bigger and bigger circles as you go. Palms up on the way up, palms down on the way down. Up and down. Let's change direction, shall we? Going forward, starting out with small circles. Up and down. Palms up, palms down. Rotate within the socket. Keep a little bend in the elbows. Don't straighten the arms out all the way. You can always keep those elbows bent. If you're feeling a little twinge in your shoulder and you go wide and that hurts, don't go that wide anymore. Bring it in just a little bit. It'll stretch out a little at a time. Don't push it. It's not in your time. It is in your body's time. Shake that out. We're going to take the hands out front, bringing the shoulder blades together. Roll them back as tight as you can get them. Opening up the chest. Feel the stretch all the way across the chest, all the way across the shoulders. Elbows back as far as they'll go. And now as you reach forward, roll the shoulders forward, feeling the stretch through the upper back. And then bringing the hands back, elbows back, stretch through the shoulders, stretch through the chest, and come forward again, stretching through the upper back, and bring the elbows back one more time, opening up the shoulders. And hands down next to your side. Shake it out, roll it around. Shake the arms out a little bit because we're going back to them. Back to the shoulders, up. The hands parallel, arms are parallel with the floor. And bring it back down again. One more time, up. This time, palms facing each other. And then roll the shoulder blades together so that you can go. My fish was this big. Rolling the shoulder blades back. Deep breath in. And exhale, coming back. Palms down, arms down. Roll the shoulder blades back. Find your neutral position again. You might have rolled forward, started bringing that chin to the chest. Find that neutral before you start again. Palms facing the floor, bringing the hands up so the arms are parallel with the floor. Turn them in so that the palms are facing each other, and then roll the shoulder blades back, squeezing them back, or as the old 80s thing, I love you this much. Shoulder blades are back and come forward, down. Is there anything cute like that anymore out there? Shake that out. Shake it out, shake it out. And the old cat hanging by the branch going, hang in there, it's almost Friday. That one. All right, that was all over the office. Everybody had that one. Next, front raise, we did that. Arms extended, right out to the sides, palms facing away from you. Bring those hands back. Rotate the arm as far as you can, bringing the fingers down towards the floor. And then external rotation, palms turning, fingers towards the ceiling. Rotating, continue that, keeping the palm out. Length is through the palm. Roll the shoulder blades back. Feel the muscles tightening up in the upper back. And now as you roll forward, knuckles towards the floor, you're going to feel the back opening up. Nice stretch. Chest is going to get a little tighter. Those muscles are tightening up through there, doing the work. And back one last time. Roll it back, roll it back. And down. Shake that out. Range of motion and stretch we are doing here. Hands out front, palms down. Bring the arms up as much as you can. Hands pointing towards the ceiling, elbows, upper arms parallel with the floor. Just bring the hands back. And then elbows down, hands down. Hands down. This is the best exercise we're going to do today. Up, elbows at 90, and then bring the upper arm up as you bring the hand down towards the shoulder. And back, down again. We're going to stretch it a different way, bring up a different range of motion. Hands up, same thing. Bring it right up to the top, just like we did before. But from here, we're going to push up through all the way as far as we can, leading with the palm again. Now with the fingertips. And when you get to the top where the palms won't go any higher, roll the shoulder blades up. Roll the shoulders up so you get just a little more stretch. You'll feel it through the upper back, through the upper chest. And back down again. Hands down to the shoulders. Back of the hands. Elbows down. Hands down. All the way. Shake that out. A little different this time. Going to stretch in a different direction, starting out with that same movement. Elbows up, back of the hands, across, and now reach for the opposite elbow. One hand over the other. From here, just roll the shoulder blades back, opening up the chest. Deep breath in, and stay with the hands right over the top. Take one elbow up over the top, doing a side bend through the rib cage only. That's the only stretch you're getting with this one. And bring it back to center. We're going to go down to the other side. Same thing. Make sure your spine is straight in neutral position. So all you're doing is opening up that right side. Deep breath in, opening up the rib cage. And exhale, bringing it back. Arms down. And shake it out. So we crossed crossbody. Now we're going to open it up. So bringing the arms out to the out to the side. Again, just pretend I said the right word. Roll the shoulder blades back. I'm close enough that you can probably figure it out. Hopefully. I'm going to try to say the right words, but they don't always happen. All right. Hands right straight out from here. Stretch it out. Feel the stretch through the upper back, through the chest. And elbows back in. Bring them behind the torso as far as you can get them together. As close as you can get them together behind the back. And then out again. Stretching out. Fingertips this time are leading with this one out. One last time, bring it back. And then as you do, bring the hands together, reaching crossbody, and give yourself one of those super big bear hugs. Take the fingers, walk them back as far as you can get them. Feel the stretch through the upper back as you bring the arms across even farther. Deep breath in and relax. Hold it. Shake it out. We're going to do the same thing. Other side, other hand on top this time. And reach across. It's a completely different feeling depending on which arm is on the top. It makes a huge difference. So reach across, walk the fingers back as far as you can get them. Try to grab onto those shoulder blades if you can. And then relax. And shake that out. Arms out to the side. One last thing we're going to do with this one. Hands together, palms together right in front. Elbows out as you bring the hands in, stretching out the wrists, the elbows, and the shoulders. Now take and press on the palms, driving the hands out. Again, stretching that upper back. So taking those hands and drive through, taking the shoulders with them. Stretch out as far as you can. Feel the stretch all the way through the neck, through the shoulders, shoulder blades, down the arms. And bring it back in again one more time. Stretch it out. Reach. And bring it back in. Second of the 3 sessions in. Grab yourself a drink of water. Come out and sit back down again. We're going to finish up with keep going with the range of motion. I got lots and lots and lots more. We've worked our way down to rib cage. We got to start working our way into the core and into the hips. Hips are important. Couple deep breaths. Find your neutral position again before you start. What you don't want to do is get all askew, and then start the movements from there. Find your neutral position first. Always look for that. Anytime you sit down, if you can think of it, remind yourself, find your neutral position, because if you sit down and you kind of plop down and you get in a weird position, shoulders rolled forward, I catch myself doing it all the time. Every time I sit at a table, every time I sit down in a chair, I have this tendency to roll forward. I've got to remind myself every time to get those shoulder blades back. I don't want to look like an old man going, oh, yeah, and then I can't breathe because my chest is all constricted. Bring it open. All right. What are we doing next? I forgot. Oh, yeah. Feet apart. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. Push up right down the middle. Keeping the head straight. Spine straight all the way from the base of the skull down to the tailbone. All the work is done through the hands. Toes are up off the floor. You're on the ball of the foot to the heel. Foot fully on the floor. And up. One more time down. Now that I can say that tongue twister, foot fully on the floor, I like to say it as much as possible. Down. I need a t-shirt that says foot fully on the floor. Ageless balance, it'll say. Up. And back up to the top, arms up overhead, lean it off to the side. Get yourself a deep lean here. What you want to feel are the muscles stretching on the side of the core, those obliques. So come down, deep breath in, take that top hand, pull it up, bringing that lower hand with it. And then the other side, same thing. Stretch it out. Feel the oblique stretch and pull yourself back up again. Hand up, reach as high as it'll go. Fingertips out and bring it back down. Other side, same thing. Again, what you want to feel is stretch to the side of the hip, up through the obliques, and you'll feel it in through the chest as well, those ribs. Other side, reach. Get that head down to the side. You're doing a side bend, but you're also doing a huge reach up and over. Huge. When the arm can't go any higher, lift the shoulder up. Get it even higher up. And down, up, and back down. Feet apart, arms out to the side. We're going to just roll the shoulder blades back with the chest out. This time you want to make sure you really hyperextend that lower back. Get the shoulder blades back as far as you can. Cat-cow, you're doing the cow side of it with the belly out, little curve in the back, and then hands forward and reach up overhead. With a hip hinge, bring the arms down and sweep them out behind you, palms down to the floor. Leaning into it with a hip hinge. You've got the shoulder blades back because you're reaching back. This is forcing your form. Foot flat on the floor. It's forcing the form. Up. Back up overhead. Sweep them up. Roll the shoulder blades back. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Bring the hands back down. Shoulders back. Arms back. Leaning into it at the hips. Coming down as deep as you can. And from here, grab onto the back of your chair. Rolling the shoulder blades back. Chest is out. Deep breath in and exhale, bringing the hands down to the thighs. You're going to feel this stretch. Bring the chin down to the chest. You're going to feel the stretch all the way from the top of the back down to the lower back. Deep breath in, exhale, grabbing onto the back of the chair again, hyperextend the lower back. So you've got a whole lot of curve going on in the lower part of the spine. Shoulder blades are back as far as they go, chest is out. Deep breath in and exhale as you bring the hands to the thighs, rolling the shoulder blades forward. And relax. Keep the hands on the thighs. Bring the feet in, knees at a 90-degree angle. Or as close to 90 as you can get based on the chair that you're in. All right. We're going to take it back and do a rotation through the torso. Small rotation. Hold the core tight as you're doing this. Working all the muscles all the way through the core, going side to side, front to back, and around diagonally. And around. Shoulder blades stay back, chest is out. So I rolled into it with my chin down, chest was collapsing. Get those shoulder blades back. Use the core muscles to do this work. We're using the obliques, the abdominals, around, forward, around, and back. Shake it out. Deep breath. Find your neutral position again. We're going to go to the lower body now. We're going to go down below. Grab onto your thigh, lift that leg up, bring on to the shin. Grab onto the shin, bring the shoulder blades back, chest out. Bring the knee up as high as you can get it. You want to feel the stretch in the back of the thigh going into the buttocks. Right straight back, open it up. Chest open. And exhale down to the other side. Pick the other leg up. Let's do it again like we did last summer. Roll the shoulder blades back. We're on the other side now. Again, feel the stretch all the way through the buttocks into the hamstrings in the back of the thigh. And relax. Grab onto the back of the chair. Pick that leg up again. Do it again. This time without the hand to grab onto and pull it in. Just get it up as high as you can, holding onto the back of the chair so you maintain your perfect posture. Shoulder blades back. A little curve in the lower part of the spine. Set that leg down. Pick up the other side. Same thing. Get it up as high as you can. How high you can get it does not matter. What does matter is that you've got it up as high as you can get it. You're going to feel the muscles working in the front of the thigh, front of the hip flexors. The other thing, make sure the knee, ankle, and toe are right in alignment as you pick it up and drop it back down again. A couple more times, like a march. Bring it up and back down, up and back down, holding onto the back of the chair. Bring the knee up, extend at the knee, bring it back in and down. Only let that foot go out as far as it can before you start to roll the shoulders forward so you can get it out farther. Again, doesn't matter how far the foot goes out. You should be just feeling this in the quadriceps, the front of the thighs. Out, in, and down. It's that march. Knees as high as you can get it. Foot comes out as much as you can get it to come out. In and down. Always making sure the knee, toe, everything is straight. Everything is forward. Bring it in and back, down. All right. We worked them. Let's stretch them. We don't have a whole lot of time left, so we got to go here. Hip rotations. Left hand behind the left thigh. Pick it up, roll it out to the outside. Make sure that the knee, toe, and hip are in alignment. Have I ever mentioned that before, that they should be in alignment? They should be in alignment. Roll that around, forward, and back. So what you don't want to do is do this rotation where the knee goes back and the foot comes in. Straighten it out wherever that straight is. You want to feel the stretch on the inner thigh. That takes away from it when you bring the foot in. Keep everything in alignment. Do the rotation forward, back, clockwise, counterclockwise. Bring that leg in. Use the hand completely. Let the leg relax. Shoulder blades are back. So with that one, again, it's really easy to collapse forward. Keep the shoulder blades back. Grab onto the leg, back of the thigh. Bring the foot out. Make sure your shoulder blades are back as you pick that leg up and rotate it. One way, then to other. Bring it around, bring it back. And down. Take the right leg first. Let's go to the other side. Right leg first. Just fully extend it out. Toe is up, not quite locking the knee out, but almost. Bring the toe back so you feel the stretch in the back of the calf or in the calf muscle, back of the lower leg. Shoulder blades are back. If you need to feel the stretch from the heel to below the knee, do a little bit of a forward hip hinge. You may not need to, though. Just bring that toe back may be enough for you. Feel that stretch down there. And then relax it. And you've got one leg with almost extension, almost a full extension. Foot's relaxed. On the other leg, it's at 90 degrees. Shoulder blades are back. Put your hands on that leg and use the hands to help you, or the arms, as you come straight down towards the floor with the shoulders. Feeling the stretch from behind the knee, above the knee, right up into the glutes, the very base of the butt, and bring it down. That's the only place you want to feel it. If you start feeling it behind the knee or in the calf muscle, relax that knee just a little bit more. Relax the foot a little bit. Let the toes kind of flop around. So you're getting just behind in the back of the thigh and those hamstrings. And again, like I've said before, every day is different. One day, you know how that leg goes and it's perfect and you're hitting it just where you're supposed to. And the next day you try doing the same thing and you're not hitting those hamstrings. You got to adjust. You got to make up each day for where your body is that day. Roll the shoulder blades back one more time. Toe back as far as it'll come. Hip hinge forward if you need to. We're looking for that calf muscle on the other leg now. Working the left leg. From the heel all the way up into the below the knee and relax. As we get older, the muscles, they get tighter. They don't get shorter, they get tighter. And now relax the toe. And so we need to make sure that we stretch them out, because if we don't, as we age, they have a tendency to pull a whole lot easier. And again, you want to feel the stretch in the hamstrings here. And any muscle pull, strain, tear is going to put you out for a very long time. And I tell you what, we just can't afford to be out for a long time as we get older. It really affects our activity ability forever. And trying to get it back again is really, really, really hard. All right, bring it up. So you want to make sure when you're doing the exercises, you're doing it in a way that's safe. Fingers intertwined, palms up. And that you continue to do them safely so that you don't have that long extended time where you've got to recoup. Down to the side. And I mean, injuries like that, you start straining muscles and pulling muscles, you're out 6 to 12 weeks. That's a whole lot of time. You get a whole lot of muscle breakdown in that time. Back over to the other side. So you want to be careful with it. And the way to be careful is to keep the muscles strong and to keep them flexible. If you can do those two things, that's going to put you in a much better position to not get hurt and not lose that time that you may not get back again. Up, bring the arms down, grab onto the back of the chair, roll the shoulder blades back, deep breath in. And exhale, bringing the hands down on the thighs, going into that cat and the cat-cow. Fingers intertwined, roll the shoulders forward, bringing the chin to the chest, arms right straight out. Deep breath in, exhale, bring it right back in again. Feet apart, fingers intertwined, palms right straight down, stretching out the arms. Take the shoulders. Shoulders are going to want to roll forward, roll them back, get yourself in the neutral position. It makes the stretch through the hands a lot harder. That's the deal. That's what we're looking for. Shoulders are back, pushing through the hands, feeling the extra stretch through the fingers, through the forearms, and relax. We lose the ability to lengthen our fingers out, to straighten them out. If we keep doing these exercises where we lengthen or stretch those muscles, we'll have that back again. It makes it a lot easier. Put your palms flat on the floor. Push down on the top of the palm to get that hand to be straight out if you've lost some of that movement. All right, arms up overhead, deep breath in. Forcing the stomach out. Exhale as you bring the arm down. Force the air out. Spitting all over myself. All right. And back up again. Up overhead. Deep breath in. Through the nose, fill the lungs. Push the stomach out. Make sure that you're getting the air into the lower part of the lungs. Feel them open up. And then exhale. Force it out again hard. One last time. This one's going to be a soft one. Bring it up. Elbows bent, shoulders soft. Bring it up over the top. Roll the shoulder blades back as far as they'll go. Take a deep breath in. Again, forcing the stomach out as you bring the shoulder blades down just a little bit deeper. And then exhale slowly as you bring the arms down. Count as you bring the arms down. It should be a 10 count, 7 to 10 count. And at the same time, a nice, slow outward breath until you get the hands down to the bottom, rolling the shoulder blades back. We are done with Wednesday.